Hello there, my fellow Star Wars fan! I'm your host, Dingus, and today I will be talking about Emperor Palpatine possessing Rey in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And before I get into that, if you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for Star Wars and Disney videos every day at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you enjoy, smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes for this video. Okay, so in the most recent Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker look, I'm not going to say trailer because it wasn't really a trailer, but sneak peek, look, whatever you want to call it. At the end, we see Dark Side Rey. Now, there's plenty of things that this could mean. Let me know in the comments what you think it means. Now, I think it means one thing, but I also think it could also mean that Emperor Palpatine is possessing Rey in this scene. Now, this kind of piggybacks off of a theory that I've had for a long time now, and I made like 2 videos on it on my old channel, but I'm also going to make a new video, an updated video on it on this channel very soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But without going too in-depth into that video, basically, I think that the power to cheat death that Palpatine was talking about is continuing your spirit after your physical body dies. Now, I think that Palpatine's spirit actually is in Darth Vader's helmet. Now, again, I will talk about that in another video. That's actually another separate video that I want to talk about. But I think that Darth Vader's helmet holds Palpatine's essence. And I also think that Rey somehow is going to be called to Vader's helmet, or somehow going to be in contact with Vader's helmet. Now, we know that Rey has the Force ability to touch something and see visions. I believe Leia has that ability as well. We know that Rey has this ability because of Star Wars The Force Awakens. She touches the lightsaber and she sees the visions. Now, that's an actual Force ability. That's not just, I mean, it could just be the lightsaber calling out to her, but that's an actual Force ability, being able to touch an object and see visions around it. I believe Leia had that same vision when she went to Naboo. I believe she saw a vision of Darth Maul. So, that's an actual Force ability. So I'm just going to say that Rey has that ability because that's what it seems like she has. So what I think happens is I think she feels this presence, this essence, this vision around Vader's helmet. And I think that Palpatine is kind of calling to her as well. Because remember, Rey has used the dark side in both Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. She used the dark side when she took down Kylo Ren. And she also used the dark side in the cave and also while fighting the Praetorian Guards. So, she's not a stranger to the dark side, meaning Palpatine has something to feed off of. Palpatine has something to lure her in, and he has a way to lure her and seduce her in. So, I think that Rey goes to the helmet somehow becomes contact with the helmet, and Palpatine in turn possesses her. Now, I don't think we'll see Rey evil for long. I don't think that evil Rey is going to be the main villain of this movie. I don't think we're going to see evil Rey fight anybody. And I don't actually think Palpatine does possess Rey. I think that the most likely scenario is that it's just a Force vision in a cave. But thinking outside the box, you're thinking of different scenarios. I think that one scenario could be Palpatine possessing Rey. And this could just be Rey. Maybe Rey is evil Rey and she looks in the mirror and she sees herself and she's like, hey, this isn't Rey, this isn't me. And somehow is able to get Palpatine out of her body. Now, I don't think we will physically see Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker. I think we will definitely hear his voice, obviously, because we know Ian McDiarmid is coming back to reprise his role, but I don't think we will actually physically see Palpatine. I don't think we will see him as a Force Ghost either, because I believe Sith cannot become Force Ghosts. That's a power only Jedi have the ability to have, with the exception being Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker, because he was created from the Force. So that's a totally different story. That's a totally different scenario. With Palpatine, I think that he will only be in spirit form, and then he will possess others, and that's how he will, quote-unquote, physically be in the movie. Now, he is on the poster for Rise of Skywalker, the one that we got at D23. He is on there, so that's something to note. However, that poster, the Palpatine on it looks very, very animated. Could just be me, but I think that is an animation, a drawing that someone did of... I mean, it's all a drawing, obviously. But I think that's more of an animation, a drawing someone did instead of an actual, still from a movie, instead of an actual, scene from the movie with Palpatine in it. And like I said in the beginning, I do think that the way to cheat death that Palpatine was talking about in Revenge of the Sith is learning how to transfer your essence and keep your essence alive and spirit alive after death when your physical body dies. Not a full spirit like a force ghost, just kind of like, it's hard to explain what I'm thinking of in my mind, just kind of like a spirit, not a full-on body spirit, just a spirit moving around that you imbue into physical object, or you just lure around the Death Star 2, for example. Maybe that's how it happens. Maybe when Kylo Ren and Rey are fighting on the Death Star 2, Palpatine comes in and possesses Rey that way. There's a lot of ways this could go down. But I think one of the possibilities, and there's many possibilities, again, like I said, there's many possibilities of this scene and what this scene means. The most likely possibility, in my opinion, is just a vision of what she could become if she does give into the temptation of the dark side. Because, like I said, she has used the dark side in both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, so that temptation is there. So I think that's just her seeing what she could become, not what she has actually become or is in that moment. But I do think one of the many possibilities is that Palpatine possesses Rey in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think that Dark Side Rey scene is? Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future Star Wars and Disney videos every day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Smash that like button if you enjoyed. Let's see if we can get to, what did I say in the beginning, 10 likes? I said 10 likes for this video. Merch link in the description down below. Click right here for my most recent upload, and click right here for my Star Wars Theory playlist. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.